coming to you from the bungalow colony in South Fallsburg and going to the Ohel tomorrow. It's around the time of Gimel Tammuz, and this story relates to that. The Baal Shem Tov was in Mezhebush, in his shul, taking people in for Yechidus, and Reb Zev Kitzkes walks in and says, Rebbe, I would like a bracha to go to Eretz Yisrael. It's been my dream to go there. Can I please have your bracha to go? And the Baal Shem Tov thinks pensively and says, Reb Zev, I will give you a bracha to go, but I want to give you some advice. I want to give you a warning. Be careful, how you answer a question. If someone asks you a question, please think very carefully how you answer the question. So Reb Zev takes it in, and he has the Rebbe's bracha, and he goes on the ship. And the ship is, it's weeks to get to Eretz Yisrael. It's a difficult journey, and the boat stops at a deserted island for people to refresh themselves. And Reb Zev gets off, and he's, oh my God, he's so happy to get off of this boat. It was so difficult to daven, on the boat. So he gets off the boat, he puts on talis tefillin, he davens, and he does a really good davening. And when he goes back to the dock, the boat is gone, and he's in a panic. Oh my God, I'm going to die on this deserted island. How am I going to survive here? The boat is gone. There's no one on the island. So he's searching for food, seeing if there's any habitation, and he sees a small trail, and he's like, oh my God, there might be someone on this island. So he follows the trail, and sure enough, he sees a hut, and he goes to the hut, and he knocks on the door, and to his relief, a holy-looking man with a long white beard answers the door and says, Shalom Aleichem, and he says, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. I'm deserted on this island. What's going to happen to me? He says, it's okay. Please calm down. Everything is fine. You can stay with me. A boat comes every week. You can take the next boat, and I'll take good care of you. You can stay with me. So he stays with this holy man. They discuss words of Torah. He has a beautiful Shabbos. And finally, when the boat comes again, this nice old man walks him to the dock. And as he's leaving, he's so happy to see the boat. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be getting off this island. And as he's going to get on the boat, the man asks him, please let me ask you a question. How are the Jews doing? How are the Jews doing in the land where you're at? Please tell me how they're doing. He says, oh, Baruch Hashem, Hashem is watching after them. Hashem is watching after them. The Jews are fine. And he gets on the boat. He's so happy to be on the boat, and he sails away. And while he's in his cabin, he's thinking, what the heck? What was this question that he asked me? Oh my God, I didn't answer it truthfully. The Jews are suffering where we're from. This is probably the question that the Baal Shem Tov warned me about. I can't go to Eretz Yisrael. I have to go back. I have to go back to the Baal Shem Tov. So he turns around. He takes his ship back, and he goes to the Baal Shem Tov. And he goes straight to Mezhebush, goes into the Baal Shem Tov shul. And when the Baal Shem Tov sees him, he's got a very sad and distressed look on his face. He says, Reb Zev, that's the question that I was warning you about. That man was Avraham Avinu. And he tells Hashem every day, he asks him, Hashem, how are my people? Hashem, how are my people? What's going on with my people? And Hashem reassures him every day, Avram Avinu, they're fine. I'm watching over them. I'm taking care of them. But Avram keeps asking him, how are my people? How are my people? Tell me what's going on. He says, you know what? You can go down to earth and you can ask Reb Zev Kitzkes, and he'll tell you how they're doing. And you misled him. You told him they're doing fine when they're not doing fine. Had you told the truth, had you told Avram how the Jews were suffering and all the difficulties they're having here, that would have brought Mashiach. So what do I get from this story? Well, we have Gimel Tammuz coming up where we go to see the Rebbe. And this story tells us that, our forefathers, Avram, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Rachel, Leah, Sarah, they're with us. And they care about us. And all the Tzaddikim are with us and care about us, as are all the Rebbeim. So when we go to Kever Rachel, and we go over Kever Machpelah, and we go to visit the Tzaddikim in Eretz Yisrael, and we go to the Ohel to visit the Rebbe and the Friedrich Rebbe, they're with us, and they care about us, and they're talking to Hashem, and they're advocating on our behalf.